Hello and welcome to Little Bighorn Treasure Hunting Sources 36. Today we're showing another Arikara Scout gun. Custer and General Terry ordered 115 Colt single actions and 45 long Colt from H.D. Folsom of New York, Schuler, Hartley, and Graham in a special government sale. Custer had 67 Arikara Scouts, and as the 7th traveled west from Fort Abraham Lincoln, he left an Arikara Scout with 2 horses at different intervals, setting up as his own Pony Express to stay in communication with Fort Abraham Lincoln. Each Arikara Scout was given one of the Colts from that special order, as well as a Spencer rifle or carbine from the Fort Abraham Lincoln Armory. Custer also armed his teamsters on the pack train, as well as his surgeons and his American Scouts out of that order. The extra Colts were brought along, and when General Terry, Gibbons, and Custer met on the Yellowstone, or as the Sioux called it, the Elk River, there Custer asked for 6 Scouts from General Terry, and they were given to him because they knew the territory, and each one was given a single action from the 115 by Custer himself. And the reason why, of course, they picked the Crow Scouts, they'd been hunting and living in that country off and on, fighting against the Lakotas for many years, and so they knew it intimately. The video on 17, you can learn the history of this single action 16141, and then if you go over to the ivory handled one, the history on that is 17, and it's also on video 24, the history on that. And then the very last one on the end, the history on that one's in the video 17 and 35. But the new one is serial number 17976, and it belonged to the Arikara Scout Tall Bear. And the history of this is, during my examination of this 1873 Colt single action 45 caliber revolver, U.S. marked, serial number 17976, I found the name Tall Bear Arikara written in Togi on both sides of the grip and shown on illustrations 1 and 2. Tall Bear was born in 1849 to Arikara parents. Where he grew to manhood, he joined 2 societies, the New Dog Society and the Grass Dance Society. He joined George Armstrong Custer's 7th Cavalry Scout Unit as part of the 2nd Enlistment, which included Bobtail Bull, Stab, Charging Bull, Horn in Front, Young Hawk, Bull in the Water, Little Brave, Bloody Knife, One Feather, Running Wolf, Red Star, Strikes 2, Foolish Bear, Howling Wolf, White Eagle, Crooked Horn, Strikes the Lodge, Scabby, Wolf, Pretty Face, Curly Head, Black Fox, and One Horn. While on the way to the Little Bighorn, Custer stopped the column and at the Powder River directed Reno to conduct an inspection of all the horses. And if any were disabled, the horses that were found, they were not permitted to continue. This also meant the rider could not go on as well. Reno came to High Bear and found that his horse was lame. So he told him that he and his horse were not allowed to continue to the battle. High Bear became angry and argued with Reno, and Reno threatened to shoot him. High Bear moved to stab Reno, but Bloody Knife stopped him. Some agreement was made, and High Bear and his horse were permitted to go on to the battle at the Little Bighorn. I believe High Bear was issued nickel-plated, ivory-gripped 1873 Colt single-action revolver when he first became a scout. Custer had many of the scout guns nickel-plated as a way to identify those guns, and the revolvers with the ivory grip were issued to members of the New Dog Society. For some reason, I believe High Bear was reissued 2 standard issue U.S. marked revolvers. This revolver, 17976, and also 13380. And here is a list of 63 of the 115 that have so far been documented with their serial numbers as well as the name of the Indians. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you again for listening. I'm going to start on a series on Sitting Bull, which, if I don't mess it up, should be pretty interesting. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.